Good evening. Just skipping some songs I don't like from this playlist. I really should make my own playlist out of it. So this time I'm early compared to last time. Mighty hot in my room. Hey Christy, how's it going? I should take my vitamin gummies. I guess to a degree serious. I have been talking about it on stream for like a whole week. I'm sure like some people are kind of tired of me talking about this. But this is like the bi-weekly update, you know. I've been sitting here for like a while and my legs hurt. Yeah, yeah. I sit cross-legged on my chair. So after a while, they start to go numb and hurt. I have this little... It's like a curved chair that I have under my desk, and then I stretch my legs on that. I know, it's not the best position, but like, I know it's causing me a lot of... Oh, it's actually a Red Bull. One of those, you know. Like, I don't even... The thing is that I don't even... drink all of it. No, it's the same mic. I might be a bit closer. Is it louder or... And I think as I was talking at the same time, I opened it. Yeah, it just happened to be at the same time, like, because the mic has the gate thingy for catching sounds, so I think like I was either speaking at the same time or just ending. It managed to catch him. I don't know if I should do the serious talk first, or start with the DIY as usual. Let me open the links at least. Yeah, Discord is... Oh shit. I've been using Discord to like send my pictures, but like it blurs them out so much. I do think like Discord quality is kind of going down. They're trying to make more and more money. Obviously, like it was never gonna be sustainable, right? Like people making servers uploading shit and I just like I still don't know. I've seen like TeamSpeak always kind of talk shit about Discord. They're like, oh, we're still here. But like Discord is very different. Like just for like talking with your friends, like when you're playing games or like you have a group, I can understand TeamSpeak, but like Discord is so much more. I'm not vibing with these songs. I like this one. I have been paying for Turbo since the conception of Turbo, I believe. That's a lot of money. I don't know how long has it been. 5 years? Maybe more? Paying like, well, like £5-6 every month. Let me whip up the calculator because I can't do that math in my head. Let's say it's £6 a month times 12 times 5. £360. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I am in a million fucking servers. I think there is a limit. If you don't pay for Turbo, there might be a limit. I literally have wait, let me show you. I'm gonna leak my Discord now. Let me make this bigger. So I have this folder called emotes. Look how many, and most of them are just worry. And then I have like the Twitch and Friends, Daisy servers. I'm still keeping those. Unreal Engine related servers, which is not that many. Some of them are from sellers on the marketplace for mods. It's just because I'm friends with these people. I don't know why I'm still in the Survivor FM one. And then the games ones, I am in a lot of games Discords. I'm not active in these Discords. Like, you know, they just sit in here. And then the games communities are usually like specific to like, you know, that's Kirk's Discord. That, to be honest, that would rather go more in the Twitch and Friends Kirk's one. There's the creator one. I don't even remember what that one is for. Curse Forge, Arc Modding, Taken RP, Gaming Evolve. Usually that's for my model. Like usually Arcade and Infinity, they go in here, but they go at the top. I can easily access them. And the same with radioactive. These are like, and then I'm not gonna, but like this one is like co-workers from my previous studio. That's my own where I put all my shit. Blade. I do have the Crimson Ravens, which there's not a lot of people in there. I made that for Throne and Liberty. And I was gonna make it as a, you know, clan kind of Discord. It never really went any further than that. Altcoin Discords for early access. Yeah, sure. Biggest playtimes. There is this Steam replay thing. Wait. You have like the Steam replay for 2024 as well. Hey Josh, hey Crimson. 100. I don't actually know the number I'm in. So this is for last year. 18 new games, 5 demos, 18 playtests. 180 achievements unlocked. I don't really go for achievements, it just happens. So once human, 19% of the time played Daisy and Atlas. So once human released in August last year, in July last year. So I played a lot of it, but you can see like, yeah, it's going down. 16 days streak. Yeah, it's probably in July when I played like 16 days. It doesn't show much in December, but I did play a little bit in December. I did come back to that in December. Daisy. With Daisy, it's kind of weird because I was still doing modding, so it was counting, you know, it counts like whenever I was testing the mods, it counts as gameplay time. But Atlas, you can see me coming back to it, but like, it's getting lower and lower. And then Throne and Liberty was last year as well, like I played quite a bit. Again, I played, I think there was like the early access and I played a bit and then it's just less and less. The finals, I keep trying. I love the finals, but also I just can't do it anymore. It's kind of interesting to see this. Oh, look at that. Power World is in there. I'm surprised it wasn't shown, but like, I guess I did play like a month. But yeah, so you can see like I played quite a bit, and then April, May, I didn't play as much anymore because in May it was when I had the wedding to attend to. And then November, December, not a lot because that's when I moved into the house. Arc Raiders playtest. Ascendant. Have you seen that game? It's like an arcade extraction shooter. Delta Force. I really liked Delta Force, but like you need people to play with. And I didn't have as much luck in there in finding people to play with, like with randos. Cause like they don't do solo queue. I don't know if that changed. I really like the not the battlefield mode, the extraction mode in Delta Force. I really loved that. But then like people I was supposed to play with, they didn't come back. Tried Myth of Empires again when it went in 1.0. Didn't catch me again. I played a little bit of Helldivers 2. It didn't quite catch me. I didn't like it just felt like the same thing over and over again. You never played? You liked it? I like the idea of it, like how like the whole community does affect the game in a way. Yeah. Gray Zone Warfare. I think I got a key for that because I had a bit of a beef with the had a bit of a beef with the devs on Twitter. Because I picked on them that they don't have female characters. And they went with the generic, oh well, we don't have the budget for female characters. Yeah, sure. Like, I mean, you didn't plan for it, so that's why you don't have the budget. Right, they still gave me a key. PAX Day. Really hoped more from it. Oh yeah, I was playing Black Desert online a little bit. Because like I was waiting for kind of like Throne of Liberty. So I wanted an MMO. No worries. You take care. Thanks for dropping by. Like, I keep going to games and play them for a little bit, like No Man's Sky, but they don't really catch me. Even though like they're great games, you know. 1% hunt, yeah. I think I just went for like a couple games and gave up. Arc Raiders, yes. Well, that's like end of October, isn't it, when it comes out? I think if I go to games by playtime, this is my ranking. So they Z most hours because like I did a lot of modding, so, and also the launcher counted as playtime, so Hey Andre, how's it going? Then Ark Survival Evolved. I haven't played that for like 3 years now, but like it still has like a lot of hours. 3,363. I mean 7 hours. I played a lot that game. Even though I played it a lot. When it came out, like I kept like accumulating a lot of the hours like over the years. Like I just kept going back for like 100, 200 hours or something, you know, stopping, going back, and so on. Atlas 3000, Counter-Strike, 1,498 hours, so 1,500, and that is on Steam. So this was 2012 last time I played. 2012, dude, that's like 13 years ago. I played a lot on a cracked version, you know, because like you could just get it back then. And I was like really active, like part of this one server, and I wanted to be an admin, and they were like, well, the only way you can be an admin, you gotta own Counter-Strike on Steam. So I got like 10 euros. Yeah, I was in Romania. I was like 15 or some shit. 14, 15. And obviously at that age, you know, no cards, and there wasn't such stuff like, you know, 20 years ago. I did get like some money for my birthday, and I think I got some help from the internet cafe guy to like top up some card thingy, and then with that I managed to redeem, I can't remember exactly how I managed, but I remember I did have to like beg for the money. And so I have this account since then, by the way, like, so it shows it's a very old account. But I lost it at some point because I shared my account with a guy because I trusted him like a stupid fucking teenager. And we were like, and he was like playing on my account sometimes. And we had an argument, and he went and changed the password, changed the email to my Steam account, and I was so fucking furious. I went to Valve and I was like, you know, blah, blah, this person took over, and they were like, well, you gotta prove that you Oh, Christy, thanks for the sub to Andre. Appreciate that. But yeah, they were like, you gotta prove with a screenshot, no, not a screenshot, it's with a picture of a game you own with the key on it. So I was like, I got this thing online. How am I supposed to like show you like the physical thing that I own this game, you know? Yeah, with the key on it on the back. because like obviously I guess they could match it, but this was like Steam support, right? So I did have the key still somewhere. I don't remember where, probably in one of my emails or something. So what I did, I went and I googled the back of a Counter-Strike case, you know, like physical one, and I took that picture and I went in Paint, because obviously Photoshop wasn't really a thing, or maybe I don't know, I wasn't aware of it back then. Like it was that early. And I went in Paint and I wrote the code on, like I wiped the code that was on that picture, and I wrote my code that I had, that I redeemed Counter-Strike. Yeah, but like I had to edit it a little bit to make it look like real. But I did manage it though, and I sent them that. I sent them that picture, and they were like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, that proves your ownership. What's the email you'd like this on, and we'll set that email, and then you can reset your password." And they did it, and I still have my account from since when I was a fucking teenager. I honestly, I can't believe that actually worked, like, you know, 20 years ago or something. I had to outcon the con, yeah. They heard you and I'm gonna get banned. Oh god, that would actually be very, very sad. Because I have a lot of history on this. It was my account, it's just that I didn't have a way to prove it back then. Now, you know, they have my address and all that other kind of shit, so... But yeah, New World 650 hours, so it really drops. So like 5,000, 3,000, 3,000, 1,500, 650. Blender is 500 hours. Doesn't really matter much. 394 hours in Once Human. 313 in Call of Duty. The thing is, I played a lot on Battle.net, so this is just since, you know, like they added it here, and I was forced for a while to play on Battle.net because like they weren't transferring my coins, even though I had the same Activision account. It was just, I had the same skins and everything, but my coins were showing up on my Battle.net account when I was logging on that game, but not on this one. The new arc 223 is pretty high out there. 179 on Myth of Empires. Eco 154. The finals 139. I did play a lot in the beta though. 138 in Throne of Liberty. 120 in PUBG. I really wish I would have played more. I wish I would have played PUBG from the beginning. I don't know why I didn't know of PUBG when it, like, you know, was a thing. Last time I played it was 2023, so 2 years ago. But like I didn't play a lot. Dead Side 116, Icarus 112, Hunt 109. You can see the trend. Pixark 78. This is basically Arc but like pixely. 77 on Power World. 72 on Super People, but I did play again like a lot in the beta. Rust. I am actually surprised. 65 hours in Rust. I didn't think I'd play that much. Satisfactory, I have just about 64 hours. But I do have also on Epic, about probably same. Days Gone. This is one of the only single player games that I play this. I have 57 hours, 0.8 in a single player game, and I still don't have like the achievements. um GTA 5 Legacy. Someone gifted me this. I was part of the Neebs gaming community, and Neebs gaming, like, they were doing a lot of GTA 5. And there was like a whole little community playing this, and I was like, I can't really afford it. Dang, wait, why did I want to buy it? I don't think it was because 2017 it was when I played it. 2017, what happened to 2017? Wait, that's 8 years ago. I was already out of uni. Was it during the time I was recovering from that? No, I can't remember. I need I need to make like a chronological order of events on my fucking wall or some shit to like remember this. Dinkum, that was really fun as well. 45 hours. It was short-lived because like it didn't have a lot of content back then. Marauders is another extraction shooter, but it's like, it's a very brown. Andre knows this. Marauders. Among Us, 42 hours. I just occasionally play. I do enjoy Among Us, even though I'm not very good at it. Palia, I did play Palia on its own launcher as well. But I think I did play more. I abandoned it now when I had to grind level 5 relationship of the daughter of the guy just to romance him. I was like, oh shit, that is way too much. Black Desert, Last Oasis, Delta Force, Enshrouded, Bless Unleashed. It was 2021 when I played Bless Unleashed. It was an interesting MMO, but it was one of those Chinese MMOs that was like plagued. Bless Unleashed is an MMO like Black Desert Online, but like, you know, it's full of gacha and like pay to win stuff and wait. I do remember when I played, they had these world bosses. Whale game. What do you mean whale game? I think I was playing it while waiting for something else. I doubt. I think they're still maintaining it. Wow. I guess MMOs, they do tend to stand. Well, wheels. Yeah. An interesting thing it was, I think they had, so all the monsters would scale to your level, I think, in that one. I do remember the world bosses and like how people were calling it out, and I was just there like the little Timmy there with my little sword, and I'm like hitting this massive monster and not doing any damage to his soul. And there was like a horde of people coming to these monsters to like defeat them. It was fun. It was funny. Miscreated, I played like 34 hours. Again, with the Miscreated, I started playing when it was already dead. Counter-Strike 2, 29 hours. Nightingale. It wasn't why I wanted. I don't remember what Skyforge is. I played 30 hours. 2017 apparently. I have no idea what that is. Crucible, I do remember. It was sad that they removed the Forsaken World. I played a lot of Forsaken World. but on their own launcher, and that was like before I came to UK. It's an MMO, very old. Dying Light, Green Hell, Grey Zone Warfare, Neverwinter. 2015. Yeah, these are getting blurry. Small Land, a bit of Division 2. And you can see the trend in the games that I did play a lot. Is there? Oh, okay, so I got achievements, I got a little ribbon. More? Rookie numbers? I mean, yep, most people don't have these many hours in one game. Excuse you. Wow. And I do have like some that were just like, you know, not on this platform, I guess. $10K hours in Dota alone. I don't play games for too many years. That's the problem, I think. Like for Counter-Strike I probably have like the most if I would add them total, but I didn't play on Steam all the time. Full nights? Well, I couldn't. I wasn't allowed. 10 p.m. I had to shut down my laptop. Like, I was actually, so when I was in high school, so my mom used to work like on 2 shifts, the morning shift and the afternoon shift. And morning shift, she would arrive about 2-3 p.m. home. And the afternoon shift, she would leave about 1 p.m. from home. So in high school, I skipped a lot. When she was like first shift, I would just like leave house because she was still at home, and then come back. And then when she was second shift, I would leave house and just hang out around school, and then come home after and play games. And she would come home from work and she's like, have you done your homework? Yeah, of course I did. I mean, if I don't go to school, I got no homework. Hey Niken, good evening, how you doing? Yeah, I was they were, so I had a computer from like 13 years old until like high school, like 16ish maybe. I got a laptop. It was so shit, man. I found out, so someone sold a laptop to my brother, right? Because he went to Spain and he sold it to my brother because he was trying to sell it. He needed money, blah blah blah. And he was like, it's all in perfect order. And I got the laptop. He gave me the laptop. And like, I feel like the mouse pad thing, it doesn't work too well. It eventually fully broke. And I used it as it was. Well, you know, it was a laptop. And then I got some other laptop. And one day, I think, I don't remember when it, like, was I still at home, or did I leave for uni? But I opened the laptop. I think I was at uni and I was still using it a little bit. and I some keys stopped working, and I was like, I'm opening it up. It's an old laptop. If I break it, I break it, you know. So when I opened it up, you know what I found? There was Coca-Cola on the inside. So that's why that guy wanted to sell it. He spilled Coca-Cola on it. And he, like, that's why, like, the mousepad stopped working, and eventually, like, the keys as well, like, all the fucking things on the inside started, like, degrading, and that sugar that just sat there. But I had, like, in uni, I had this 11-inch laptop. That's like a tablet, right? Like an 11-inch laptop. It was horrible for everything. Couldn't really do much on it. But I did get the PlayStation 3, and then I started playing on PlayStation 3. And then eventually I got work, and I got a laptop. That's when I learned the sweet life of debt. Because I had, you know, a job so I could get money. And I paid like £800 for that laptop. Man, it was still shit. And £800 back then, it was still quite a lot. And then eventually I got my first PC. I can't remember when. Was it when I was still living with a Lithuanian woman? Okay. I don't know. I did make like a timeline for my PCs at some point when I had to send my CPU. I think Andre might remember it. I made like a timeline for my PC upgrades. Oh, I don't know where I put it. Very positive. No. Yeah, it was last year when I sent my CPU, because I was thinking about upgrading. And I'm upgrading now. And there's a lot less desk slabs than I remember. No, in general, I'm actually a very depressed person. But I do enjoy talking to people, so I am very happy, I guess. I don't know. Upbeat. Masking it very well. And like about past stuff, like there's certain things that I might regret, you know, like how I got in debt for like £18,000, and then thinking about like, so I got that much debt, £18,000, while also earning a lot of fucking money, and then it took me like 2 years to pay that off. So I could have had like 40k technically, like if I just save that money and not do stupid shit. I could have had 40k plus the 20 something k that I managed to get with my layoff and all that. I could have had like 60. I could have fucking bought an apartment right off, like here in the north. You know, maybe like 3 years ago. Not anymore, like now prices kind of went up, but like the apartment, the flat I was in previously before getting my house, it had another one above, and I looked because I was looking on the websites, and it showed that it sold for 55k the year before I moved in the one below it. So yeah, regrets, yes, but you know, it's the past. What, live and learn. I don't know if I learn much. I am in debt like £5,000 now, so um, not as bad, I guess. It's very easy when you start spending to just keep spending. And back then it was like, you know, I had reasons. But yeah, I have tried to grow a little bit with my anger issues. Like 2020 was a very rough time. I do have a lot of memory problems for that year as well. And I did realize that I was taking my anger out on other people, and I don't like to do that. You might owe your dog 5k. I didn't like how I was when I was in debt, you know. So that's why I try to not go back like that much. 5k is still a lot of money. It's like I've gotten a car with that money. But I'll figure out like this 5k, where it's more like 4k. I don't have to pay until like next year, July, so I should be fine. But yeah, that's why sometimes like I take breaks from Warzone. I stopped playing Tarkov PvP, for example, as well, because those games like they do make me angry. It sounds like you owe it to some loan shark or something. I mean, yeah, it's not as bad because, like, you know, I will gain interest on it. That's all that happens, right? Like, if I don't pay it by July next year, it just starts gaining interest. At the moment, it's interest free. I don't want to owe them more money, you know? So that's why, like, I make it in such way that, so, because I had some bits and then I took more to have more time to pay it off. I'm not sure if in the long term if it's cheaper or not, because I did pay a sum to take that bunch out. But I don't know, it makes me feel like safer about it and that it's not gonna accumulate. It's just to the bank, right? It's my credit card. It's not, and I got a little bit on PayPal credit as well. Yeah, just don't pay it. Maybe from the country, like a real authentic Armenian. That's what my brother keeps telling me. Cause I did mention to him once that I have £10,000 max credit limit, and they wanted to increase it. That was after I started I started repaying my debt back then, because it was maxed out at 10k. But after I repaid it, they were like, "Oh, hey, do you want more money? You want to do this again?" And I was like, no, 10,000, I'll keep it, because you don't know what's gonna happen. You might need some money, you know. So I would like to have access to it to be a bit more instant. But I didn't want to like increase it. But I was lucky back then when I did have the debt on that 10,000. it was like 0.02 interest rate. 0.02 interest rate. So like on 10k, it's like nothing. I was still paying monthly, like a little bit. Yeah, I kept getting like offers about that, like super low interest for like a year or two. So I was getting those offers and I was accepting them. And when I started repaying it, it was gonna expire. So I called them up and I was like, because it was gonna go to like 6% or something like that after. And I was like, hello. It was like a really Indian guy. But I don't know like if he was in India, but like he was Indian accent. And I was talking to him and I was like, look, I got a lot of debt and I'm trying to like repay it now. You can probably see from my history, I've always been on time, and now I've started to like pay quite a lot into the account. But I need another year before I can like fully cover it. And he was like, oh, I don't know, because like you've been on this offer for so long, like you can't get it anymore. But please, like I don't want to like pay a lot of interest. It's a big sum, you know, so it's gonna start piling up and it's gonna make it harder for me to actually maybe pay it off, you know. But I can make like, I think it was like £500 or something, maybe more than that, a month payment back. And I was like, well, maybe I could put like 700 monthly and I could just pay it off very fast. And then, you know, like after the year, it's going to be a lot less. And so if the interest goes up, it's not going to be as bad. And he was like, let me look on here. And then he was like, okay, 2 years. You get 2 years at 0.02 and then no more. And I'm like, that's great. Thank you. So I barely paid any interest on that. It was just, you know, what I spent. So I paid it off after that. Negotiation skills upgraded. I don't know. Maybe I just sounded like pitiable. I don't know. Speech plus one. A lot of people that are active in the chat now. Do you know these news already? The title of this talk show is Unexpected Development. Last episode was 2 weeks ago, just after the day after I met my colleagues. I haven't seen that. It's going to be 2 years, right? And I haven't seen them face to face because we all worked remote. They did have a meetup last year in October, but that's when I was getting the keys for my house, and I chose to not go because I was like, I'm not letting these fuckers like keep the keys to my house even like 1 extra second than I have to. Yeah, first episode, team building. Second episode, team leaving, indeed. So I got the unfortunate news that I'm getting laid off last week. So on the 24th, I've been told that was my last day. To be honest, I didn't really know what that meant. They did pay me, you know, for July from the 1st to 24th and 4 weeks. So, but also like a redundancy pay. But they only paid me on like the 31st, which was kind of weird because I was like, I messaged the director and I was like, when I'm getting my money, I better get it before first because, you know, mortgage. And he was like, yeah, sure, yeah, you'll get it. It's just like, you know, a lot of accounting to do for the accounting team. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I got a lot less money than I thought I would, in a way. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Because so the redundancy pay is tax-free, which is nice. But I didn't get like 2 full salaries. Because my employment ended on the 24th. They calculated how many working days were from the 1st to 24th and paid me per day. And I'm pretty sure like I did some calculations, even if you did calculate per day for the month of July, I think it would still sort of like come less than what I would normally get in a month if you do it per day. So I'm not really sure how they got that number, to be honest. And they didn't give me the notice month. They didn't give me a month pay. They gave me 4 weeks pay. Again, calculated per days. Bank holiday? No, because there were no bank holidays in July. But again, I'm pretty sure in my contract it says 1 month notice, but they paid me for 4 weeks, which, you know, like a month usually has like 4.5, 5 weeks. It really depends. So that's why we tend to get paid monthly. So it's like, it's the same every month. It doesn't matter how many weeks or working days are in a month. And the other weird part was that I calculated my holidays, right? So when you leave an employment in the middle of the year, you get your holidays total allowance, and then you split it per week, like total in the year, and then you take that number and you calculate how many weeks are from the, you know, like for me it's from 1st of April until 24th of July. And I calculated how many holidays, and it was like 7-ish total. But I have taken 6 days holiday already this year. So technically they only needed to pay me for 1 day. But they paid me for 7? So when I saw that, I was like, well, technically, if you add the payment for the holidays on top of the money that I got for each, you know, it kind of almost, it doesn't equalize it, but like almost equalize it to the money I was expecting it already. But there was another unexpected development in this pay that actually it hurt me a lot. Taxes. I didn't realize that getting all the money in one go, I would actually go into the next bracket for taxes. So I paid double the amount in taxes. So I lost about £1,000 into taxes because I got all the money in 1 month. I don't really know how that works because taxes and shit, I'm not very good at. But I looked at the calculations, because I did like a whole afternoon like of calculating like how did they get this number, why is there so many taxes, go check here, go that, blah blah blah, check days, and but yeah, so I looked up, if I put in the tax calculator website the amount before taxes, and then it was like like 700 whatever, that was normal amount in tax, for 2 salaries, the 20%, but then it went into the next bracket, the 40%, so that was 1,700, like something like that. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man, I just lost about £1,000 in tax. I don't even know how, like, can I fix that? I don't think so. No idea. Maybe I'll get some of the tax money back next year if my salary doesn't really increase in my next job or something, and I'm technically not earning this month any money. It depends how many months I go without any unemployment. Yeah, so this week has been last week when I've been told, I was kind of like okay with it, but like this week it kind of hit me a little bit harder because I can't find any games jobs, and well, I found a couple, but there's not that many. And last time I tried to get like my next games job, it took me 6 months to find one. And there's a very clear difference to like how, like last time recruiters were messaging me all the time with opportunities. Now there's been one recruiter and she's sus as fuck. I'm not just, yeah. So I'm probably not gonna be in games anymore. Because I need the job, right? I do streaming pretty much full time if you think about it. I stream every day. But some days are shorter than others, depends how tired I am. But I'm not earning money. Like I sometimes do get like about maybe £100 in a month from the subs. And I really do appreciate it, but I'm also not pushing for it because like I don't know, there's loads of caveats. One, I don't want people to spend their money. Two, I don't really think I'm worth it for the subs. Three, Twitch gets 50% of it anyway, so it's a kind of waste of money, isn't it? Like giving the money to Twitch like that. I mean, if you want to give money to Twitch, just get Twitch Turbo, because that's much better worth. You get no ads like across all the streams, right? Not just this stream. But I'm gonna keep looking, and I'll try to get a regular software dev job. I am working on like a little card game that people have been seeing. I've been doing some streams of it. I'm trying to use as a show of skills on my portfolio, because I talked with Christy the other day and I was telling him, we can't show anything that we worked on because it's NDA, right? So done with games. I'm pretty much convinced that there's no way for me to get a job in games at the moment. I don't know if I could do another swap to regular software dev and then come back again. I don't think it's possible. Yeah, with the Daisy stuff, I kind of wanted to cut the connection between my online name Helkiana and my job, because I have made the mistake so many times where I'm like, I'm getting too friendly with coworkers and I tell them about the stream and then they come in and like some of them, you know, they're still okay, but some, you know, maybe not okay for them to be in here and listen to some of the stuff I say. Because I have had coworkers that I thought we were friends and they actually got me in trouble. Nothing related to the stream, but something related to what happened into like a work day, recreational day though. So it was like a let's have some fun day at work, and I said something, and something that everyone in the team was thinking, by the way. It wasn't just me, but they reported me for a like an official report. And I mean, I didn't get in too much trouble other than just being told off, but it still left a really like sour taste in my mouth, you know. So it's just, dude, you don't do that. It's just tell me, like, you don't like that I said something because it depresses you. Well, just tell me, and I'll, you know, I'll be like, well, I'll be more careful. I'm sorry. But when you report me to my manager in an official email, that, yeah, that is a different level. And the same person knew about my streams as well, and yeah, it's just not great for them to know about my streams. I think it's better to just keep it separate, and that's why I kind of wanted to like not have the Daisy stuff on my portfolio, because while I could talk about it, like I would have to give names or like links, and that would lead back to my online name, and that obviously that will lead them to my stream, because when you search Helkiana, it's me, right? It's a very unique name. That but pictures, yeah, but like it's difficult to, you know, if they're gonna ask me in the you know, in the interview, so what's the name of the mod? Let's say they asked me in the interview, they were like, we saw on your portfolio you worked on this. Yeah, I played Daisy. Well, it was the name of the mod. Or like they could just recognize it. And they'll be like, oh, I know that name. You know? It's not going to be totally disconnected. Unless maybe I just talk about the Willowglade stuff I made and not the other mods. Yeah, but I would rather just not have it. Like, I don't like to lie. You know, maybe a flaw of mine. I don't like to lie about it. So I would rather just like get rid of it. At the moment it is on my portfolio. It is still online. All of my mods are still there, except Willowglade ones. I think those might still be public though. In my GitHub account also is related to my online name. I don't have anything else on GitHub. But I might make, for this card game, I might make a different GitHub account and just put that one there. Just to start like separating this online persona from my job. You know, like a lot of people say, like, your colleagues are not your friends, you shouldn't be getting too close. And I'm like, man, that's so fucking sad, but like, I understand why. I've been through it myself. I'm still kind of hopeful that I would make friends through work. I mean, we don't have to be like friends that we tell each other like all our secrets kind of thing, dirty laundry and all that. No, it's just a respectful friendship, you know. Oh, that's the usual consensus online, Christy, that you shouldn't be sharing anything with your coworkers because they're some even call them your enemies, and I'm like, oh, this is just a bit much, you know. Because like they're like saying that they will use you to like climb the ladder, and I'm like, jeez. Hey Roach, it's not worth the headache. I would still like to be friends, but I guess like I think I would like to just not have like even like, you know, like at my previous place now that I just got laid off, we used to have Discord, and we would jump in Discord for meetings and instead of Google Meets because it's easier, or like, oh, let's have a chat, you know, and just we jump in Discord rather than a call on Slack. And I made a brand new account for work for Discord because I was like, I don't want this account that you guys see to be tied to work that heavily. But yeah, that's why I would rather just have my online identity to be hidden from work, and especially like the regular software dev even more. Yeah, there's casual stuff and then there's casual stuff, yeah. Like for games, I can understand a little bit why maybe my online persona will actually help with the job, depending on the job and all that, depending on the company. For regular software dev, definitely not. I like also means that I can't talk shit about my colleagues. You know, if they know my stream, they can't come in here and hear it. They will just casually be lurking, and I'll drop something. I think it would just be best to just separate it entirely, if I can. If I get the card game done, then I will have something to put on my portfolio that is not Daisy related, and if they don't deserve it. But what if they do deserve it? What if they do deserve it? Remember that guy I told you about, like the other programmer in my team? So I actually counted nine conversations in more than a half a year. 9 conversations, and he initiated 1 out of the 9. And the only reason he initiated that conversation is because I said something in the meeting that made him message me. So we didn't work together, right? Like I you know, I tried many times, And I just basically, most of the time I got stonewalled. He never initiated the conversation with me, even though, you know, I've said, oh, you can ask me anything, anytime, you know, and like if you need, you know, to know like some stuff that is UI related or the systems I make, you know, you can go in there, I don't mind. But, you know, you might find it faster if you ask me. That's what the other programmer usually does. Like he will be like, hey, do you have a function to get this in your system? And I'm like, yeah, there or not. You can make one, you know, simple. It doesn't have to be like crazy shit. It's just normal colleague communication, right? About coding. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because like I put a message in Slack saying, you know, my last day, blah, blah, blah. Good luck to everyone. And then loads of people like replied and they were like, oh, it was nice working with you. You know, good luck to you as well. Hope you find something soon, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know, maybe like 12 to 15 messages there. And the funny thing is though, he replied, nice working with you. And I'm like, we didn't work together, dude. we were just two separate fucking entities. He was just shy. I don't know, man. Like, I understand maybe that's me. I don't think like I understand like taking time to like warm up to a person. You know, and then but like also like messages on Slack, they are like you can reply in your own time, or you can take your time to like make your message, you know, if you have anxiety and stuff. You get an emoji reaction. Everyone using emojis now. It's so normal. There is an overuse of emojis. There was this one tech designer guy. He used the heart on absolutely everything, man. Like all kinds of messages. He would just heart, you know, like constantly. I was like, dude, that's a bit too much. There is an overuse. There can be overuse of emojis and reactions. Christy does that a lot as well. He uses a lot of reactions in Discord. The heart emoji should be disabled. I no, it's more like it's like a thumbs up, but like with heart. So it wasn't like unprofessional, I think. Can't reply like an asshole. But you're not an asshole replying to like a conversation. And I like you talked with me in Discord while I was on the train. You talked with me a lot, you know, in a public Discord as well. You know, it's not like it was in DMs, and I don't think it's just that I feel like when you're in a work environment and you have colleagues that they're in your team, you know, they're not like another team you rarely interact, you know. Like, for example, there was one guy, I didn't work with him, and he just said, you know, best of luck. I don't think I talked to him once because he's a totally different department. You might have seen my messages around, you know, and I've seen some of his. Never interacted though, and you know, And I was like, yeah, well, you know, a nice message, right? It's fine. But this guy, he was like, nice working with you, but we didn't work together. It's just like for me in a team, there's a little bit of an expectation to like talk with the other team members in a way, and especially when you jump into their own systems. Like I was owning the dialogue because now I guess I can talk about all that stuff. So when I joined, there was a dialogue system and a dialogue editor tool. I took over all that, refactored everything, remade everything, was mine. You know, I owned all the UI. He made some UI several times. He didn't message me once to ask me about standards, if there's any, or if there's anything that he should look out for. It's just basic. Basic stuff that he should have asked me. And I actually got very annoyed that he didn't ask me about that UI, because I had to go and then like redo his UI. I ended up redoing that UI while I was doing something else. I didn't really tell anyone. I just went and did it. Because I did bring it up to my lead about him not communicating. He said he was going to talk to him. Maybe he did have a talk to him, but nothing changed. Then I just kind of gave up. Yeah, job gone, none. I'm still waiting on the job seekers allowance thing, and I am trying to think about if I should get a part-time job already. So, because like with a part-time job, you know, maybe earn like another £400. With a £400 from job seekers allowance, that's £800. Like 2 months of that would gain me an extra month. Well, no, just for bills at least. not to survive with food, but at least it's just another month that I can pay my mortgage and my bills. Because my bills currently are £1,500. I think you can do part job and job seeker. I will have to ask the guy when I do my interview thing, and I'll ask him how much that's going to affect it, because he does say that it will affect it a little bit, but I don't know how much. I mean, if it does affect it like entirely, then yeah, I would rather just get the job seeker stuff instead of getting part-time, right? Who would? I wouldn't be stupid like that, but don't think so. You can still get job seekers allowance while earning money. That's why it says at least there. I can probably maybe like use some calculators online and find out. Or maybe there is like a threshold, you know. There was a girl that she worked at the previous studio I was working at. We didn't interact. Like I always enjoy it whenever we were out, but like talking with her and stuff, and I never managed to take that friendship any further than that. But she got laid off like a couple months ago from that previous studio. And I heard about it, so I messaged her. And, you know, I said sorry, and I was actually trying to see if they would maybe hire her at my studio, but there wasn't any open positions. And maybe a good thing that she didn't, because she would have gotten laid off now with me again. That would be depressing. But 3 weeks ago we met in town when we met with some other ex-colleagues, and she says she's working like 8 hours a week in a pub of sorts. It's like a gaming pub, just to get some extra income. She's back then she did say that she found a job just then. I think it was on the exact same day that they she got the offer or something like that, or the day before. I may ask her if those guys want to hire someone else. It was pretty quiet pub. I mean, it was quite early. I think it was a Saturday at like 3, 4. What time was it? I think it was like 5 p.m. when we went into that pub, and it was empty. It was empty, so I don't know. The thing is, I don't want to wait too long, because obviously, like, earning AX, how's it going? Earning minimum wage and like part-time is not a lot of money for me to well, I'm doing like a bi-weekly talk show where I do updates about a lot of things and just talk about stuff. And I guess in the last 2 weeks, the one thing that happened that was an unexpected development, it was the getting laid off. Also, I did get my last pay, and I got a lot less money than I thought I will. Well, not a lot, but like still, like, it's still not great to get less money than you think you will. So I was just talking now about like maybe considering like getting a part-time job, like, I don't know, in a pub or something in the meantime, where I could do like weekends or something, whenever, like 2 days, two days and a half. But like, I don't know how like that's gonna affect the job seekers allowance, and I'll have to get my appointment first with the job center, and I don't know when that's gonna be. Yeah, and then the one, I don't think they're, because Christy was like, oh, can't you get like, when I said part-time job, he thought like do like freelance, and I'm like, there's no freelance for me. No, part-time job, I'm gonna wash some dishes, some tables, serve food or some shit like that, you know, like, problem is I don't have a car, because I, you know, you can get some money. I've seen people saying that for delivery jobs, like every and stuff like that, you can, you know, if you have your car, you go pick up like smaller parcels and you deliver them, and you make your own hours and stuff. A little bit like Uber. I would do Uber Eats maybe if I would have a car. But not driving people. That terrifies me. How you doing, hi? Right, you're still here. We're gonna move on from this topic. I think I've talked about it for like half an hour more, maybe. DIY. So, thing is, wait, it's because, yeah, right, you gotta see like the progress. And bike, dude, is no. Yeah, DIY is pretty much on pause until more cash come in, and you know, possibility of having to sell the house is I don't want to sell the house, right? But it might come to it. I have no fucking clue, right? Gotta prepare for the worst. So I actually wanted to put, you know, like how I have this here. I wanted to put these on the floor, and I'm not gonna do that anymore because that's not gonna look good for selling, and I'm gonna have to take these off from here as well. But this is the current state. I do have some touch-ups to do over here, and you can see here is like a little bit like on the ceiling kind of thing, because I was supposed to have trim like that, and it was gonna cover like all the bad, yeah, but I sent back the saw thingy, the meter saw, yeah, because I didn't realize like how I needed to cut these. I thought it was gonna fit, but it doesn't, and I need the meter saw, and I paid like £200 for the meter saw and the horse thingy to like hold it on. Mitre, I don't know. It looks mitre. I don't know, probably mitre. But like I didn't get to use it because I was gonna go, you know, on the meetup with my colleagues, and then I was like, well, I don't want to like cut my fingers or something before, let's do it after. But then right after the meetup, I got told we're gonna get laid off, and I was like, well, I'm gonna send that thing back and get the £200 back. So I got my money back, and I took it off because I did the nail it. So the reason why there's like a little bit of white there is because I used this metal thingy that I was using to put the wallpaper. I like jamming it underneath and then pulling on it to kind of get the... There was a lot of nails because I tried to like really hold it in place because it was a little bit warped. So like some paint chipped now. Very easily chipped, this paint, because there was like one of those wood pieces fell, and there's like a little white dot like there, and like in the picture it's not visible, but there's some more. But today I decided that also, like, you see there's still tape there. I did remove it after I took the picture. I was like, wait, there's still tape on the fucking extracting fan. So I removed that. But today I decided I'll move the furniture back in, so I just like wiped the floor. I was looking at some other stuff though. Where? Like decorations. I like the idea of having like a wooden shelf and a painting like that. Like I would love to put something here, like, you know, like a little shelf here above the toilet, because like you can see there's like, you know, that and like that, and then it's just empty here. So I was thinking, you know, like a little floating shelf would be nice. But the problem is this wall here, it's very empty, and I've been looking at like inspirations of what to do. Obviously I can't buy anything now, but like, you know, saving ideas for when I can resume. I would love to have a painting, because actually like this one came up in my search because I was looking with like painting in bathrooms. Like I actually really hate this. It's just like a a sink with like this thing doesn't even go to the back. Like there's a gap there. It pisses me off. But that's the thing when you buy, like, you don't buy them pre-made together kind of thing. I would love to have a vanity, like a proper vanity here. Yeah, but that's a lot of money. I could be for many years probably. Yeah. At least I can move it, like I can pull this out and, you know, clean underneath and all that, but it's a nightmare. And like there's like, so there's this pedestal for the sink and it's like it's an empty gap in the back. So like all that dust and spiders and shit, they just go in there. I'm always scared to put my hand behind there. Rach sent me a picture of his vanity, and you're about to pay when I say oh, it's okay, sorry. Wait, let me show you this before you go, and then you can go. Look at my garden, man. But it's becoming a jungle. I started pulling out the weeds from here. You can see a little pile there. Oh man, it's difficult. I've been thinking to see how much a sickle would be, to see if I can just cut them. Weed spray and grass seed. I have grass seed. Because I was thinking, you know, like when I finish this, I'll put the topsoil and then do the grass seed on top. I definitely now I need to like clean this up. The hand mower. The problem is I don't have money now to like spend on any new tools. So it would have to be like a 20-pound thing, you know, that I can't afford anything that is over 50 pounds. Because that's why I was looking at a sickle, which is basically like a rounded knife, and you could just, you know, cut them off, like, because you can pull some of them out from the ground. I was wondering if maybe it would be better to, like, after it rained, because the ground might be softer, to go and pull them out. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Would it be a better idea to do it after rain? When the ground is wet? A real lawnmower. I don't think it would work for this. It says currently unavailable. How much is that usually? No, 72 euros. The woman in the picture could be to be honest, with the glasses she looks like she posed for being blind. To be honest, like, so this is not electric, is it? It's not. So there is. Wait, there's actually a 55 pounds. Meh. And dude, I declined the cookies and it still took my location. I'll just take the images. So there is this one from Ryobi. I have batteries for this for something else. It's like £55. Wait, is the other one? Is the bear tool? There's a difference. Trimmer only. Cordless grass trimmer. I've seen grass Roomba. I've seen it. But no, you ain't getting my fat ass on stream ever again. I've tried DIY stream before and I was like, no, my ass is too fat to be on stream. Yeah, actually this one like 55 might not be too bad. I hope it comes with the blades. It'd be like funny if it's like well, you get the tool but no blades. Wait, it might actually not come with the blades. What the fuck? Is it not a blade? It's oh, like a wire. How does it work? Give the people what they want. Hey, Mai. Yeah, I see like the thingy is separate. Like, I was looking at something else, not like this one. I think it was more about like £100, and I was like, I can't really afford to buy it. If it's like £50 ish, I could get something like this. It's a wire trimmer. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen this shit in my life. I thought it was a blade. Isn't it like one spool though might have more? Like one would have more in it. Like it's not just like you take one, put it in, and it breaks. That's it, right? Since it's a wire. So maybe, you know, one would be enough. Yeah, I don't know. I have tried, like, you see the corner. It doesn't, like... I'll have to see maybe tomorrow and try and just pull more out. A rock or a ground. The ground is not even at all. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm having my talk show where I do updates every 2 weeks about stuff, so people can catch these talks, because I do talk about them on stream. But you know, while playing games, it's difficult sometimes to talk about shit, and also like not everyone like can drop in those days. So I made it like every 2 weeks, you know, I'll be doing like a talk show, and then talk about updates, and you know, I talked about being laid off, and we talked about Steam, playing on Steam. Would work for that little patch. I mean, it's a pretty big patch. Some of these, maybe I have to look into like the spray, the weed spray. I was thinking though, like if I would spray this and then put the soil on top and then seed grass seed, grass seed. Would that be affected by the... Yeah, no worries, enjoy your shower. Would the weed spray affect the grass? I never really understood, because it's like, it's weed spray. And I'm pretty sure I've seen people saying that they use it on grass. And like, the grass doesn't get killed? I thought it just kills everything. How does that work? But yeah, I really... Oh, I need to take care of this. It's getting big. But it is growing on this side only, not like on the... There's other types of weeds over there, like on the edges. And you can see actually like stuff started spawning in between the fucking tiles again. I think it's been about 2 months since I used the salt and the little spinny thing to like rip out all the stuff. Here I still haven't used the spinny thing, but I did use the salt. It's just like dead weeds. Because I kept postponing it, you know, not finding the right time and stuff. But I don't know, in the picture you can't really see it. Herbicide versus vegicide. I don't know. Let me Google. Herbicide versus... Wait. Is it vegicide? But that's not a thing. Is it? That's not a thing. It's because it's regicide. Herbicide, unwanted plants, weeds. Eliminate weeds or inhibit their growth. I'm guessing I should look for herbicide, right? Herbicide weed killer. 5 liters. 18 pounds. I've seen this Roundup. I've seen YouTube videos about Roundup brand. Have you guys heard of the brand called Roundup for weed killers? Because like I watched a while ago when I was looking at what to do for my pavement, right? And then one of the videos was like, stop wasting money on Roundup, because just use salt. And I did buy salt, and it still cost me quite, like, I think it was, how much was it? It was like 10 kilos. I still have some of it, but like for this kind of like massive patch, I can't use the salt. I did try to use the salt, and I was like, well, I need way more salt for that. Unless like I dilute the salt in water or something. Spray pump 8 liters. I see two that have, the Roundup has like 23k reviews. It's 25 pounds for a 5 liter Roundup, but it does have way more reviews compared to the the other one, which is a ready-to-use formula. So you don't... Do you mix this with water? Or is it directly... Is 5 liters enough for this? It's like a 5 by 6 or something. Long after you would have run out of chemicals. Yeah, the problem is I do think that they will just come back up if I just use the trimmer, because obviously like it just trims them, right? It doesn't pull them out. And I like soil quality. This is clay soil. It's very shitty. Not like clay, but like, you know, like it has that kind of consistency. It's very shitty. It, like for some reason the fucking weeds love it. Apparently. It's kind of interesting because like when I bought a house, I didn't consider a lot of this stuff. About 9 to 10 years is the time certain stuff needs redoing. Because I have like some gravel like on the side of the house, like on the back, and there's like weeds coming out through there, and I think I have to like pull all the gravel, the stones, you know, and lift everything up and then redo the underneath to kind of have a... You don't understand what I'm attempting to do? I'm trying to get rid of the weeds so I can put topsoil and get grass growing. I would love to get lawn, like, you know, like actual grass rolled here, but it's very expensive. So I was thinking maybe using seeds instead. Might be a bit cheaper. Take a couple years. Years? Well, I want to put soil because it needs to be evened out, because there's like... It's like there. All the fucking ground here is like... is like a little wave machine. Well, I would need to maintain it, right? It's just like I need to get rid of this initial patch of weeds, level out the soil, and then start putting grass in. Like the only grass that has grown here, it's there in this corner. That's grass. Those two little patches there are grass. Because so what was here before, it used to be plastic grass. So there was like a membrane thingy with, and then like sand underneath, and like, you know, the fake grass on top, and then like there were planters all around here where you can see this. You see like that. I do need to paint all this. It's just I want this initial, you know, zeroing out so I can start, and then like they will grow later, but like I'll maintain it again after. But like these are pretty big. They're coming up to my knees. I just thought maybe like with the seeds it might be a bit cheaper than getting the rolls. I know that I need to use basically compost if I wanted to make this soil like good for growing grass, because it's super clay. I wonder if I have pictures from before. This is how it looked like before when I moved in. And you can sort of see here how it looks like without all the weeds growing. See how it's cracked and all that? And this was like before. You think it won't be enough if I pull on top? So there's like, because there's a gap here. Like, there's this, you know, this edge here, and there's like maybe like 7 centimeters space. This. From like where the top of that is and how much space there is. About 7 centimeters, I would say. Gypsum, cow shit, good topsoil. I have a couple bags of topsoil. I'm not even sure if it's gonna be enough to cover, like if I wanted to cover this with the topsoil. I mean, I was just thinking like grass doesn't need that much soil though, right? What does it actually need like to reach this? Because if I put the topsoil and then the grass on top of that, yeah, I mean, yeah, so it's pretty, it's like, it's clay-like. So I need to soften it a bit. I'm just wondering if these weeds grew here by themselves, does that say anything? Like that the soil is actually okay? I don't know. I don't want to like, cause like getting to get rid of the soil, like dig it up. Okay, maybe, you know, it's difficult physical work, but the problem is getting rid of it. So I paid like, how much was it, like 500 or maybe more, more than 500 pounds it was for that skip. So we got rid of all these planters and all the soil, and there was like here as well. It was a lot of soil in these, and they don't look big, but there was a lot of soil, like a 7-ton, 7 ton? No, wait, 7. I don't know, a big one. So The thing is, you know, like I can't spend a lot of money on this. So I have to like just get rid of the weeds for now, at least. Even out the soil, at least, and then figure it out later on. But I might just try to pull some more by hand, because they do come out. It's just, yeah, it takes a little bit of time. This didn't take me long, this corner, you know. It's just, I usually do it like while like my food cooks a little bit, so I just go and like pull a couple. Okay. So there's something interesting I found on YouTube. So I went to my YouTube channel because I posted another short from a clip. I don't do enough on my YouTube, I know, but these talk shows do get uploaded on YouTube. So there's like, you know, on my channel, editing videos, whatever, blah 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 thing, there was like, you know, you have videos, shorts, lives, blah blah blah, but there also I saw this new tab called inspiration. So it seems to be using AI to generate ideas based on your channel or your next videos. The ethics of modding in competitive online games. What? Even generates images? Daisy modding trader inventories, MC key integration guide. A top 5 overlooked open world games zones. What even is that? Can I even generate the video too? No, these are just ideas. And then you can add the topic in here. I mean, why? Is it because like it's using your channel? Like, why wouldn't I just ask ChatGPT about it if I really want to use an AI? I'm probably gonna put like a price tag on this after a while. But it's it was very interesting to see this. I was like, oh, what's inspiration? And then I'm like, wait, this is AI. What the fuck? Obviously, they have no idea what they're talking about in here, like the Daisy stuff. Like, pfft. They can't resist trying to use AI for everything. I know, right? It's everywhere, man. And even in places I'm like, don't want it. Go away. It's crazy. Another topic I want to talk about is the there's a dead side mod kit onto AI as an Indian. So dead side is like a Daisy kind of game, and they released a mod kit. It is Unreal Editor editor 4.27.2, so it's not Unreal Engine 5. I never knew exactly the version they use. I don't know the extent of stuff you can make in this. In the wiki, it seemed pretty limited. But there's some stuff that you can find in the editor itself. I'm getting hungry. 10 p.m. about time. I might go after I finish the podcast. What talk show? Put a mini pizza and play something. I don't know what to play though. I want to play Ark. I also don't. I'm struggling. I really like. I'm really trying to play Ark. Like to keep playing. But there's not much taking me back. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Man, it takes a while. I did open it last night after I downloaded it. Yeah. I mean, we can try it out, but the problem is I don't think we actually get that much freedom with the dead kit, with the dead kit, with the mod kit. No, I don't think we can. So I think you can use GG host and G portal. So there's two now. Because this one, it does show you how to like add a different map. So detail modding guides, level editing, blueprint editing, vehicle mods, terrain mods. This kind of shows how to like add the mesh. Ugh. I shouldn't be yawning. Because it seems like more like you can modify stuff that's already in, but I don't know about like adding new stuff in. There is like, I've seen like the character mesh. I've looked at and that's the name PvE icon. Can we make like female characters? Yeah, it is first iteration, but like if you look at it here, it's like trying to see. Like, you can modify certain things. Create the mod component. Add it to the mod registry. Where do mods get published? I haven't even... Steam. Steam Workshop. Mega stacks. Okay, let's see why people... No, base decay. Freeze time. Passage of time. Tweaks. Lethal sniper rifles. So that's just modifying the rifles. Updated trader sell prices. Yeah. Because you have to upload to Steam, then the server to test, yeah. Because there's no testing locally. A 1,700 subscribers. Most subscribe, let's say. There's only like 14 mods total, I think. Actor class. Yeah, so you modify... items. Like, well, items and like just actors and all that, everything. Actor class to spawn both on a server and client when this mod is initialized. A lot of BP functions can be used only in an actor's graph. Mod registry is an object. There are a couple of wrappers in the side blueprint library that takes world context object explicitly and therefore can be used in the mod registry graph. It's impossible to create wrappers for all BP functions. Another option would be to override mod registry get world to return the correct world, but it can lead to strange PIE behavior that we don't have time to debug and fix. Love it. Mod. Oh, do I have to like inherit from BP mod actor? Oh, go away. I'm just kind of curious. Let's just do that. Into a dev stream. Well, I don't have much else to talk about. What is going on? Oh, it's frozen. Oh man, it's been a while since I used definitely on a Talkshow. Just well, I don't know. Maybe after this, we'll look into that side or something. So like on topic of anime, there's not much to talk about without spoilers. Game dev, not much to add there, to be honest. Been working on a card game. Yay. Might actually break. The main menu map. I don't know what the workshop map is. How do I tell it to like... Why is it spawning me here? I can't go. Oh, maybe I am ghosting. I need to go upwards. How do I go? Is it spawning me there? There's no player start. I'm a bit afraid to open this map. Those are just like bits, layers. No, it still spawns me. Okay. Maybe I need to join the Discord and ask. Oh my god. Yeah, do they have like a modding Discord?
Hello everyone, this is Loaf. The right is the world, because if you want to edit the... Now this summons the world composition. Here we have... Go ahead and open that up. I'm doing this myself, but I'm still going to try my best to make this easy to understand for somebody that's new.
I don't
Now,
think they use
just as an example,
the
let's open up the mod
base one.
registry in the example mod that comes with the mod kit.
Is it they have like this SP base, which I've seen in the other one.
And by adding a mod component to that blueprint over here. So let me show you how you can do that. First, we're going to search the mod because I'm going to attach edit through the event graph here. So let's say we add a whole bunch of logic. Now we're going to add it through the mod registry. So we're going to add a component map UAZ to the actor. So UAZ mod. And for mod actor class, we're going to select a BP mod actor. And it'll logic starts to execute. Attached to blueprint. Much more leave it at bedside that you guys experience.
You wait for it. I just wanted it to like see it print. It doesn't seem to actually do it. Oh, maybe it's because I was playing as a client. Is there a way to like... this was with the server. I'm still, like, how does it do the server? Think. Looks good. Nice. It's a song. It didn't stop there. There isn't one spawned, it seems like. Wait, no new function. Init mod. I pressed F. Doesn't seem to even get here. How do I... Wait, do I have to build the mod? Oh, CPU is going in overtime. First, I think I'll end the podcast around here. We did a couple updates, maybe a shorter one this time. Let me stop this because it's taking over my PC. I don't know. Is there anything chat wants to talk about before I end? I'll end it and take a 10-minute break to make some mini pizza, and I'll come back and we'll look into that side. I just want to have a separate VOD for the podcast so I can upload it. Just sipping. Is there a way? Oh wait. What happened with a twisted pasta down, man? Where's the dead side Discord? We talk about... Wait, about pizza or pizzas? Because different things. Pizza every day, not good. But it's a mini pizza. It's like a tiny pizza. It's like a snack. I had beans for lunch. Just got back. Ignore these people. Mini pizzas are life. They are life. What is a mini pizza? Wait, you've never seen a mini pizza? Let me get you some pictures. So sandwich is better. I don't have bread, so tomorrow I'm going into town tomorrow. Do my last laser appointment, and I'm buying bread, and then I can have sandwiches. So basically, is this one from Chicago Town that I get? There's two ones. This is the pepperoni, but I get the mega meaty one. I think it's called. Like it has ham or yeah, it has like ham as well on it, not just pepperoni. And also like the chicken one. So that's how the presentation picture looks like. It's basically, you know, it's just a tiny round pizza. Is like fits in your palm. Has the tomato sauce, the cheese, and like the toppings on top. But this is how it actually looks like in real life. I was actually kind of laughing when I found the picture. That it looks way more like this than this. But it's so usually, you know, like Jamie just jumped on my chair. I cut it like in 4. I used to just rip it like a fucking caveman. And then my mom came here to UK and I was like, oh, do you want to try the mini pizzas I've always talked about? And she was like, yeah, sure. And then she started making them as well as snacks, like in the evening, you know, instead of having like a full meal. And then she brought me once and she cut it in like 4. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking 5 head. Yeah. So I never considered like cutting it in like tiny pieces and just eat it like that. I was just like, you know, ripping it apart with my hands and but yeah, usually I have one of these like evening, nighttime, and then this is how it looks like before cooking it. The chicken one and ham. I'm trying to find a picture with like a size reference, so like you see how big it is. I think this is probably the best one. You can see her hands to kind of see how like big it is, but like this is badly cooked because it's only on the outside. Oh, monster near. Me and Mitosis used to hang around here a while back because I've been eating these for a very long time. We call these also the lava pizza. The reason is that, and especially with these pepperoni ones, basically the tomato sauce underneath is so hot. Like I burned my mouth several times. You gotta wait for it to cool down. Like, you can't just eat it. So that's why we always maybe some people remember Mitosa saying about lava pizza, and it is this, the mini pizzas. But I call them mini pizzas because it's easier than calling them lava pizzas. No, Mitosa just drops by sometimes, does a resub, and that's it. I'm pretty sure he's probably playing Grounded 2 right now. He loves Grounded. I know he hasn't had as much time, I guess. But yeah, she did kind of kill this. Normally it's like, it's way more, you know, even like that. uh, I put them in the air fryer. So I just, because I have like the tray air fryer, so I just put it in the middle there and it's like cooks evenly. 12 minutes in there. 13 if you want it like crispy. But usually I put it 12 minutes at 185 and it's done. And it's super easy. I just do one in the evening, like around, like after stream, or I guess now, because I'm too hungry now. All right, I'm gonna go get the mini pizza. Jamie's also. But yeah, stick around. I'll be back in about 15 minutes max. We'll have a look at that side. I'll install the game in the meantime. Oh, it is installed. Never mind. Wait. Oh, I did install it. I forgot. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.